Forester and the Forest Orb by Maad. Ayu Petreny. There's dirt all over the forest. A blue light shone in through the dirt, and it had seemed to form Forester. Forester could become the dirt or reform. By squishing himself into the dirt, he will become a memory. For now, his nut eyes and twig arms made him recognizable. One day, a new issue of the Forest Zone was published. Forester was excited. He loves to know what's going on. He grabbed that newspaper, read it, and "Oh boy," Forester said. Forester's eyes shrank and shrank in fear. The newspaper said that the forest was being destroyed. But by who? Forester had to do something. He was unexperienced when it came to heroism. Forester ventured through the desert and was dashing through the snow as he was on the quest for what the Forestians like to call the Forest Orb. Forester had to save the forest. No small task. The fabled Forest Orb seemed hard to find. He asked a knowledgeable Forestian, and he said that the orb was underground. He got a treasure map and a pickaxe and set off on an unforgettable odyssey. Forester slid around while checking his map in search for the Forest Orb's position. Aha! X marks the spot like a jewel in the grass. Forester picked up his spade and his pickaxe and his mining gear and got to work. Crunch, crunch, crush, shush. The dirt was loud like a working grill. Just as Forester touched the Forest Orb, it flew into his bag. Rumor has it that if you use the Forest Orb while possessing enough power, you will be able to undo deforestation in all of Forestia. Phew, Forester said, wiping a tear of sweat. Everything shook. The caverns crumbled. Rocks fell from the roof. I better get out of here, Forester said. Suddenly, a green light shone, but below him lay some rocks. So he grabbed his pickaxe. Whoa! Whoa! The rocks weren't sturdy enough to carry Forester. He fell and thud. Forester had located the green light. But the fact that that fall was the scariest moment in his life. What a fall! Forester panted like a fish out of the water. Luckily, everything stopped quaking. But the light stopped, and what he stood on carried him up to the surface. And he saw a chopped tree. Forester had located the culprit. Now it's time to confront this cunning creature. He jumped and pulled the axe from this lumberjack, but because of his small figure, he failed at it. Thus, the tree got hit. Just then, he thought of another plan. He jumped onto the axe and said, "Stop that this instant!" The giant lumberjack replied with a,
"Every time I chop a..."
"Never mind."
"What is it, you cubic twerp?"
"Trees produce what we breathe. Oxygen." The lumberjack readied his axe and said,
"Nobody cares about stupid molecules."
And the tree got hit one more time. This was Forester's last chance. Many things were going on in Forester's head, along with a very strong, "I can do this!" The axe was ready. Forester too. Forester jumped for the axe. Did he grab it? He did! Now it's time to prove the naughty lumberjack wrong. Forester threw the axe away and battled the lumberjack. Verbally, of course. Why'd you do that? He did! Now it's time to prove the naughty lumberjack wrong. Forester threw the axe away. Touche. The lumberjack gave in. Forester reforested Forestia with the forest orb's power, and as a feeling of happiness swelled through Forestia, everyone lived peacefully and happily ever after. Apart from the lumberjack who couldn't find another job, the end.